The year was 2008. The world was in crisis. Lehman Brothers had collapsed. And me, I was happily building a home loan application. Ironically, while all this was happening, I was in a management meeting talking about future growth. And then, out of nowhere, my entire team of 50 people were downsized. And just like that, everything changed. One moment, I had a stable career, a bright future. Next moment, I was looking at a blank calendar and an uncertain future. I thought I had savings. I should be fine. But when I sat down and checked, they were more like leftovers. It wasn't a real plan. The rent was due, EMI was ticking, and my emergency fund, well, that doesn't exist. That moment was my wake up call. I realized emergency fund is not a luxury for ultra wealthy. It's a necessity. In today's world, with job losses, financial insecurity, and medical emergency, this just might be the most important financial asset you'll ever build. And that's what we are going to talk about today: emergency funds, why you need them, how to build them, and how to get started. Hi, I'm Nitish, and this is Bald Finance, where we make everyday finance a little less hairy. Back then, I thought it was just a one off thing, a once in a lifetime event, would not happen again. But in the last few years, we have seen how fragile this entire ecosystem is. We have seen a global pandemic which has brought the world to a standstill. We have seen mass layoffs in tech and funding winters in startups. And now AI is rewriting the rules. The entire industries are being disrupted. The future looks uncertain. Emergencies don't come with a warning. They don't wait for your salary hikes, bonus payouts. They just come uninvited, suddenly. For most people, the biggest risk is not poor investing. It's having to pull out your investment too early because of an emergency. Or worse, taking a loan at a very steep rate. All this just to survive the crisis. That is what the emergency funds protect you from. But there is another benefit which does not get talked about as much: peace of mind. When you have emergency fund to cover your 6 months expenses, you sleep better, you think more clearly, you make better choices. It gives you a confidence to say no to a toxic job, to start a side hustle which you have been putting off, or simply deal with the life's curveball without fear. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. To calculate how much emergency fund do you need, the most important factor is what is your monthly expense. List down your monthly expenses like rent, grocery bill, child's school fees, and insurance premium. Do not include the fancy dinners, travel plans, or shopping spree into this calculation. Remember, it's an emergency, not your retirement. Next step, multiply this monthly expense with 6 or 9. If you're a salaried person with a stable income, multiply it with 6. If you're a freelancer or a business person, increase it to 9 months. You should ideally adjust this number every year, depending on your lifestyle changes. Now that you have built your emergency fund, the question is, where do you keep it? Don't let it sit in the savings account. Structure it wisely. Keep 2-3 months of expenses in a fixed deposit, which you can immediately access within 5 minutes. The rest in a liquid or a debt fund, which you can access in 1 to 3 days. It'll give you a slightly better interest than fixed deposit. Remember, the goal is not to generate high returns, it's about safety and accessibility. If you're starting out with a zero, don't sweat. It's okay, everybody starts that way. You start with 1 month of monthly expense in a fixed deposit and then build up. After that, every bonus, every salary hike, add a little to that. But remember, don't overdo it. Your emergency fund is not your retirement corpus. Once you have built a 6 months of emergency fund, move on to long-term investing. An emergency fund will not make you a rich person, but it will definitely save you from going broke. If you found this useful, hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Nitish. This is Bald Finance, and see you in the next one.